Hello and welcome to a new timeless video. Today I'm really excited to play one of my favorite decks and one of the, I think, people's favorite, because this deck is such a blast to play. You have this kind of element of randomness, but overall it makes for a really fun gameplay and really unpredictable. But overall it's also like relatively consistent in its kind of plan for the deck. So what does this deck do? Essentially this deck uses what I think is an extremely powerful card. It's only available in Alchemy, but the effect is like really good, and I think very underplayed, because you do need a specific shell. But essentially this thing is usually a 2/1 and sometimes even a 3/1. What it does is 2 mana, 2/3, really okay. And when it enters or dies, you just transform one of the creatures for a 1 with 2 more mana, which is, you transform your, for example, your spawns into 2-drops, which is actually, 2 mana for a 2-drop and a 2/3, it's good. Also when it dies, you transform this into a 3-drop, etc, etc. So I did another version like a month ago, but I think this is probably the better version right now, because we got a lot of new goodies which make this deck very good actually. The first one is our friend Tasigur. I love that we can actually play with this kind of legendary card in many aspects. It was a staple many years ago. I think everybody loves this card. I really like it. Not up to the power level standards, I think nowadays, except I think in this deck. Why? Because Tasigur, besides being a 1 mana for 5 with an extra effect, which is okay, like it's not bad, not amazing, but it's fine. It is a 6 mana card, which when you Fear of Change it transforms into an 8-drop. You pay 1 mana here, 2 mana there, 3 mana in total, you get a 2/3 and an 8-drop. This is super powerful. This is insane. There are some bad 8-drops, there's some obviously randomness, but some 8-drops just instantly win the game, and it's super fun when it happens. And this is a big upgrade over the previous card that I used for this effect, which was Hooting Mandrels. Hooting Mandrels, also 6 mana, but Tasigur is much better. It's black is a little bit better in this deck because we have a lot more black cards also for Grief, and also the actual effect of milling 2 cards. It is good in long games. You can get a lot of card advantage in grindy games. So really good addition that our friend Tasigur came back to Magicarena. The other big improvement that I found is Phantasmal Shieldback. This card is everything we wanted for this deck. This card is insane here for many reasons. The first one is, as you remember, we already played Fear of Denial, because Fear of Denial with Fear of Change is bonkers. It's just so good, because you get to counter something for free, and then you usually transform something into a super, higher powerful high mana drop. So it's also already very good in this deck. But we are missing something to really enable it well. I think we tend to use Baleful Strix, but this card is so much better than Strix in this deck. The other reason is because this is a 1 mana card, and I felt like sometimes I miss the opportunity to, for example, play 1-drop and then immediately Fear of Change to a 3-drop. This is actually a really nice sequence. It doesn't look amazing, but having on turn 2 a 3-drop and a 2-drop, it is good. As you see, Energy does this with the Raptor, and it is good. So usually you can change this with Fear Change, and it does, since it doesn't target, it doesn't die. You get a 3-drop. We have also the full 4 Death Rat because, sorry, this is really good in the meta with all the graveyard going on. Excellent card, also good, as a 2 curve. And then we have like 2 rituals, 2 nightmare. This is the thing that I've been testing the most, and I think it's not clear how many of these you want, because Nightmare is just insane when you get the Fear Change going. It's almost impossible for the opposing deck to beat in terms of grind. You just, you get this back and then you transform it. It's just an endless cycle which almost always wins. The thing is, if you draw 3 Nightmares in a game, or even 2, it's really bad. So I wanted to play 2, and Ritual is also really good. But I think in this deck, Nightmare is a little bit better. But I think a split of 2 is fine. You could try 1 more of each, but then you lose some consistency with having less creatures. The rest is, I went down into Flare of Maris because we also had Stitcher Supply before. I removed that because I realized it's only good with Nightmare, but otherwise it doesn't really contribute to the plan very much. Grief still great with Nightmare, Ritual and Malice. And the other big addition is the Uros. I realized sometimes you cannot get your kind of engine going. Like you may have one of these pieces, but no creatures. You may have this. Sometimes you lost because you then draw a specific card. This card is the key that was missing, because this card is a 1-mana, like a 1-card grind machine. You don't need anything else. If you don't draw your kind of other enablers, or is it a very grindy matchup, this card, it's like Flakes. It's very difficult to kill. It always comes back. It gains you life, which is really good against Burn and the other aggressive decks. It draws you cards. It ramps you. Uro, I think, has always been broken. Timeless is a little bit too fast for Uro usually, but in this deck in particular, which you have a pretty nice combo matchup with Grief and Fear of Denial, I think Uro is worth it, and you can also even like sack it to Flare. It's not really common, but you can do it. So really like this version, performed really well in my testing and as you see in the videos. Love this deck, amazing deck. Hope you enjoy the matches. Let's get on to them. Yeah, decent hand. Since I don't have Flare of Denial, I think I should probably play this first. I keep a land. Next turn I'll probably Rumble, and next turn we can start doing some cool stuff. Play against Burn? Uro's gonna be good against Burn, for sure. So yeah, unfortunately I have to fetch a black source here. Oh, sorry, I thought I didn't have a basic, but fortunately I do, so smart guy. Ooh, that's very interesting. Very kind of close. Very, very close. Nightmare is good to start looping the Shieldback. Tasigur is good, as a pretty nice stick. We do have Uro, which probably will be better to spend our resources on. I think I'll take the Nightmare, because we do have Uro, which competes for the graveyard. And we have Nightmare with Shieldback and Fear of Change is super powerful. Okay, fortunately no Delirium yet. Let's see. What the hell is this? Against lizards? Okay. Oh no, it's still Burn. I guess it's a decent card with Burn, because it's like a Burning Tree Emissary, whatever you call that. So this turn, I think this turn we... Ooh, Bowmasters is exactly what I wanted actually, because now we can also activate Flare of Malice, so really good one. So I think we Bowmasters this turn, killing the Channeler, and then we Shieldback. And next turn we can start doing some cool stuff with the Catena Nightmare. And I also like this because sometimes they try to kill the Bowmasters, and obviously you just Flare of Malice and it's like a 2-for-1. So, and this is a good blocker which we can get back next turn, so lots of really cool interactions here. It's kind of a tricky deck to play because you have a lot of decisions to make, but Nightmare with Fear of Change is excellent, really excellent. That's Grief. So I think against Grief, I think I have to Flare of Malice. He could take it, and then if he scams it, it's pretty bad. I think I'll do it and, you know, get rid of some pressure. Maybe he doesn't scam it, but it looks like a scam. So, again, I'm the control deck. Uro doesn't care about getting discarded. I just wanna gain time, not be very low with my life, and just chill. Just been chilling. It's a shame that he'll take probably a Nightmare. If he doesn't have Scam, it's great because then we can at least takes the Fear of Change. So I guess he does have Scam. He doesn't? Maybe Reanimate? Like, I don't know any world where you just don't take both. I think he has Reanimate, but otherwise it doesn't make any sense in my opinion. Yeah, he's looking at his yard and my yard, so what is the best target to Reanimate? Oh, it is actually Fury. He wipes up my board, but I draw a card. Bro, that is a mistake. This just dies with 1 damage. What are you doing, my friend? And now I can actually sacrifice this, and this is a big punt because I can get back a Bowmasters, my friend, so it's actually a pretty big punt in my opinion. No blocks at all. Ooh, Tasigur too. Tasigur is pretty good against as a blocker too. But we'll have to... Uru's gonna be good, but I think at this moment I think I Nightmare. I could double Nightmare actually. Yeah. Nightmare. The lone spawn. Bailing us out here. I think my other play would be to potentially Tasigur Uro, which would be still good. But I think obviously he made a mistake and it's gonna cost him a little bit. Now we could Tasigur, but again I think it's better to just start, you know, it's so good to start going up the chain. We do give up the Bowmaster, but I think it's better to get a 4-drop. Not a bad effect, but if he attacks, I will block with the Fear of Change and just, you know, continue the chain here. Man, I think I had 3 Nightmares. The problem is, if you draw, you know, 2 in a game, it's pretty bad. But if you don't draw it, then it's also like, could also double block, but no, sorry, that doesn't work at all. So he kills it. What do we get here? Okay, we get flying, plane cycling, whatever. Okay. So now, fortunately, we don't have any creatures to sacrifice. Like, we could play Tasigur and sacrifice it, but I think it's a bit of a spew. So, but we're still doing fine. This time let's actually Uro, finally. And Tasigur. Ooh, Bowmasters too. Man. Next turn we can Bowmasters and Nightmare and continue the plan. And this deck is so fun. But now I think let's put a nice blocker here. Let's play this tab so I don't go too low. But I think we're like very favorable. We also have even Uro, but I think it's next turn it will be more fun to Bowmasters, Nightmare, and continue pumping this up into a... Now it's a 6, so it's 8 drops. Alesha, wow. Cool card. I think this card is really good with Arena of Glory. Well, not really good, but it is pretty good. Yeah, let's trade. Let's trade, it's fine. Oh, this is just for attacking. That's really good. I can get a gecko. Okay. So let's do this. Very nice. Let's attack first. I like that it's always like a free attack because you get to transform it. So Bowmasters attacking you. Let's Nightmare. We cannot roll the dice again unless we get another mana with some weird effect, which sometimes happens, or maybe we draw a card, but let's see. 8 drops are usually pretty decent. Alright. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, GG man, with Villy's Broker of Blood. Such a fun deck, man. Yeah, I think it's a decent hand. Playing against a Lurus deck, so not necessary. Probably to Grief, depends. If it's Boros, I make Grief to slow him down, but I really like it. I like not to Grief. Okay, so we're playing against Boros on the play. I think I need to Grief precisely because if they get this ball rolling, it's really bad for me. And Uro should be a good stabilizing tool. So he has a lot of removal. So obviously taking the Ajani, and there's no need to like play a Death Ride because it will just die. So Bowmasters is obviously great. It was a great choice because now we can Bowmasters the Pride, which is gonna be good, and then we'll go from there. I need him not to draw something really good this turn. So no Ajani, no Raptor, no half of his deck is insane. Man, Boros is so OP. I think this deck is just a little bit too much, honestly. It's just very oppressive against all the aggro decks. I don't think you can play aggro except energy, like there's literally no point. So it's a bit of a problem. I remember that was the reason they banned Wild Nagatel in Modern, like, I don't know, 10 years ago. The reason it was stifling competition from other aggro decks, and then you have this, like, come on. Let's get this. And yeah, I'm going off topic, but I think that the main thing is, for example, you play against these kind of combo decks, Reanimate, Belcher, Show and Tell, and they're just, you know, unfair. Like, okay, there are unfair combo decks, it's what they do, it's fine. Like, in a sense, it's okay. You just sign up for this format. But I think Energy is just unfair in a kind of sneaky way. I think I won't block, actually. I want the Fear of Change. Because it's not like unfair in a like degenerate way, it's just unfair because all the cards are just completely on a higher power level than anything else, you know, in terms of aggro. Like, nothing comes close to this, so I don't really like. Ajani is just a 2-mana planeswalker which can win the game on its own and creates like tokens. So yeah, a bit of a rant here, but I really think Energy should be toned down just a little bit. Alright, moving on. Let's attack with the Bowmasters. He's gonna Lurus and get a Pride back. I think it's fine. Let's get this. Let's first Fear of Change. Moving up the chain. Well, that's a stinker. That is a stinker, but that's fine, you know. It's just, it's always like, not better, but you know, it's still usually like a 2 or 3 for 1, so. Now he also has like a decision. He can Lurus, get the Pride back. If he draw land, he can kill my board. Like, not my whole board, but he can kill a lot of stuff. Which will feed my Uro. Place a Raptor into, what was that? Into Ragavan. Ragavan is not very good in this board, fortunately for me. Interesting draw. I think I could also like leave these to, so he cannot get value with the Lurus. I think that's fine, actually, you know, play my cards here, play this, play the Deathrite, and then keep up the Deathrite. So he cannot gain advantage at this moment. Because I think long game, I should be able to win with Uro and all my recursive stuff. So let's play Deathrite. He'll probably kill this Deathrite. So I'll just exile the Pride. And then I can also exile the... I want to attack. I'm the control deck here. I can also exile the Ajani. Which I think is gonna be really important too. He may kill both Deathrites. That is something that can happen. Okay. So first part of my plan, killing the Pride. So he cannot... Really? I don't mind him killing the fear of change, like, what the fuck? That is really fine by me. Here's the fear of change, okay. So I'll just upgrade my Bloodbraid unless he wants to kill it too. But yeah, I think he was quite annoyed with the fear of change. It's very hard to beat this card without losing card advantage. Search for a dinosaur card. Okay, I will search my library for a dinosaur card. That's funny. Yes. Okay. Oh my god, I don't have any dinosaurs. God damn it. Okay, now so he's gonna want to do the galvanic discharge thing, but the thing here is I want to block with this because when he targets, he actually doesn't get any energy unless I'm mistaken. So let's block this, and yeah, I think this is fine. I want this still, and yeah. I think if he wants to spend this, oh, that's fine too. Like, it doesn't do anything. Thank you for the card, very much. There's a Tasigur. Tasigur is not bad either. And there's a Rumble. Lots of options here, lots of options. Okay, so Uro just chilling, sitting on the back seat. We could play Uro. Maybe it's the best thing to do instead of Tasigur. But I want to hit my land drop too. I think I'll rumble. Ooh, there's another fear of change. It's pretty interesting. I could also get a Troller and actually Uro. Got fear of change. Man, Fear of Change is just so annoying for him. I should also potentially remove that. Let's YOLO, like, we came to play, right? Let us play. Let's attack with this. No blocks, most likely. And let's play the Fog. It's called actually Fog, okay. Let's play the Fog and let's get something good, please. Okay, I'll get it. And Raptor, yeah, bye-bye. I mean, it's nice when you start getting ETBs. Now we've climbed from a lowly Eldrazi spawn into a 6-mana card, so not bad at all. He cannot play anything with Lurus, so I think he's not gonna do it. I think we should be like pretty favored right now. We can, yeah. I think now we really should exile the Ajani, but also play Tasigur. Yeah, I think we are cooking here. Let's attack. Bolt the Igneous Elemental. That is A-okay by me. Let's play Tasigur, because also if we can sacrifice the Fear of Change, it's gonna be an 8-drop, which is very, very good. So let's pay 2 mana and let's remove everything which is not a land or that, and I think... Oh. Sorry, that's not what I wanted to do. So we have to exile like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. 1 and 1. Okay. Did it. Man, Tasigur, long time no see. Long time no see. I have another one, in case he kills it. I think he has another removal? I don't know, honestly. But the high priority here... okay. That's fine. We could... Oh no, we couldn't. That's fine. He doesn't have anything else. We have another Tasigur, so... We have Death Right to potentially remove a Flage or an Ajani. If he plays the Raptor from the... It's not that bad. Maybe he's baiting me. I think it's... I don't think he has a land, but honestly, if he has, it's just so bad for me that I think I'm going to just remove... Aragaban is not really scary in this board, so I think I'm just gonna remove this. It's just way too bad. Even though I don't think he has a land, the risk reward is not there at all. Not there at all. Okay, so again, Lurus, you know, it is a very powerful card, but we do have Death Right, looking for a push. Okay, so good thing we did that because now he drew another removal. But this is weird because now he didn't take advantage of the Lurus. That's fine. Shieldback. Now we could... Oh no, no, actually we can... Can we do everything? Okay, yeah, let's finally cast the freaking Uro. Sorry it was such a long time, mate. Let's get the Uro. Ooh, oh my god, that's so good, because now we have the combo, and we even have enough cards to escape next turn, so again, I usually like to remove the expensive creatures, and if I cannot do anything else, I think a land, because we don't have the death right anymore, so yeah. Let's attack with the FOMO. I don't think there's a chance he trades. If he traded, I think it's fine. We don't have flair, but like, come on, he's not gonna trade like 100%. I'm not gonna counter Ragavan, or because you don't get a card if you cast it from the yard, fortunately. This card is broken, but not that broken. Okay, Bombardment is a scary card, so for sure. So let's counter this, and let's get an 8-drop. Whoa, nice. Oh my god, nice, nice, nice. So any spell? Nice, yeah. That's why I play this deck. So Alan let us probably play the... Oh, he can actually... Okay. I didn't realize he could actually play it again with Lurus, but still fine. So any spell, return target permanent to its owner's hand. Interesting. So let's return the Lurus, so because it's more mana. And now we finally get the Uro going. Yeah, Lurus is so good. I didn't realize you could cast it again with the Lurus, but obviously it's a bit late here. It's fine. I think, you know, I should have done counter. Like, what am I going to do? Like, not counter. So we need blue land, right? Yeah, green, green, blue, blue. Okay. Let's get more black. Let's get Uro going. Let's remove, I think, this, and let's leave this, I think. Yeah. Let's... I could... Yeah, I think I just do this because, you know, 3 mana is... You know, it slows him down a lot. And this is a relatively hard thing to kill. He'll also be at 4. Hopefully you can even spike a land, cast the Shieldback, return Bombardment. I think now we're cooking. He left. He got salty, come on, man. Such a beautiful game, and you left? No. Okay. There's Mr. Uro. Land? Blue source? No, but there's a Fear of Change, which next turn is gonna be really good, I think. I think even with Bombardment and Lurus, we should be very favored, because we can Fear of Change. First we'll do this, return something, play this, return something else. Yeah, he doesn't have the Ajani, thankfully. Yeah, he's so cooked. Well, he's dead like with this, but yeah, would have been fun in any case. GG. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good hand. Looking for a Flare of the Nile. to go with my awesome Shieldback. But if this is a fair matchup, I think we should be pretty good because we have a lot of grindy stuff here. Let's see though. Also a Grief, interesting. Yeah, let's get actually a Breeding Pool so that this comes untapped, because we do have the Troller for the Black Source. Let's see here. I may have to Grief. I think I may have to Grief next turn. Pitching the... I think the Nightmare... Well, no, maybe not. Depends on what we find with the Rumble. But I think this is show and... Yeah, this is show and tell, so we definitely have to Grief. And, man, a Flare of the Night will be such a lovely draw. Let's see if that's possible. There's a Forest too. So yeah, let's Rumble. Ready to Rumble. Let's get the... We could actually get the Nightmare and we can start looping some Shieldbacks. So we can draw cards. I think it's a bit better than Tasigur because this game is gonna be a little bit grindy, I think. So let's actually pitch the one that he knows about. Obviously, also we can get the Grief Pad, which I think it could be like really good for him, for us. So, okay, so DT, Omniscience. Do we take the DT or do we take the Omniscience? I think we take the DT because he may get something like Veil of Summer, which would be bad. And hopefully he doesn't top deck the... But then he can Brainstorm. It's so close. Can Demonic Tutor... Okay, I think I changed my mind because at least he spent some mana here. It's very tough to obviously play against Show and Tell, but I think if we get another turn, like not next turn but the other one, we should be good because, well, now he takes our Black Source. Oh, he takes the Nightmare. Oh yeah, that makes sense too. Okay, that's fine too. That's fine. Maybe Udo can draw us into some stuff. Okay, DT. So hopefully he didn't top deck the other part of the... Okay, Grief is good, but we don't have any Black Sources yet. Let's try and dig for one, right? Okay, there's one. That's pretty good. So we need to survive this turn. Let's see if that's possible. Brainstorm. Into Show and Tell. Yeah, I think he drew Show and Tell. That sucks. Oh, I think he drew Dig. Okay. I don't know why he digs main phase. Maybe he's afraid of counterspells. I guess makes sense. He may have... If he just uses 2 mana, he may have Veil. Okay, he doesn't have Veil. That's good for me. So we can try and Grief again next turn. And maybe... If we draw a Flare of Denial... man, I think that's gonna be so good. Because then we do have some decent insurance. Oh my god, no. No. So now we need the... They always have it, eh? Another grief, I mean, I'll take it. I'll freaking take it. Okay, let's see if they have, like, maximum redundancy here. They do have the show and tell. Nice, thank you. Obviously, getting the show and tell. Thanks, I mean, dude, you drew very well. Let's attack with this for... as a point. As a statement. He may... what could he... He could get... yeah, maybe that... Yeah, I think that was what was wrong, I think, with my plan. So... Fear of change. Oh, we can actually win, right? Even with my mistake. Just attack with Uro. Right? Woodland too strong? Yeah. Oh, we even draw the denial. Oh my god, so good. Good game. Okay. Woodland too strong. We even like had this for insurance, but yeah, good. I think this deck has a good matchup against Show and Tell, so very nice. Okay, pretty good hand. We have the Shieldback Denial, which is one of my favorite starts in Timeless, honestly. So, let's go. Dragon's Rage Channeler. I would like to Bowmaster that, but probably won't be possible. Let's see though. Have a bit of a decision to make here, because if I get a Breeding Pool, this will come back untapped. But I really need the black mana, so I think I have to take a... I could actually Grief and Malice. Yeah, I think I actually do that, honestly. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, like we have the little... it's a little bit card disadvantage, but I think it's worth it, so... Let's pitch the Tasigur at this moment. Let's see what you have. Ooh. Thoughtseize, Raptor, another Channeler. So the Channeler will get Delirium next turn. I could get the Channeler and just Bowmaster, but he'll take the Bowmaster, so I think I have to take the... Yeah, I'll take the Raptor. I will Flare of Malice. And he may take the Denial, but I think that's fine. I think he has to take the Bowmaster, so I won't use the Denial here. I could actually Denial this. So he'll get Delirium for sure. Kind of close. Do I Denial this? He takes my Bowmaster. He has nothing though. But then he can take... You know what? I think I'll actually Denial. It's a little bit weird, but he's gonna be a 3/3. He's gonna take the Bowmasters, but I think that's fine. We're both top decking. And I think our deck is like decently good at top decking, so we don't have companions though. Okay, there's a Deathrite. Good, good. I think it's worth to... Fear of Change. That's an interesting one. I think we keep it. Like, you know, we'll transform Deathrite into a 3 mana dude, which I think should be fine. Takes the Lurus. Okay. So here this comes tapped, so no way to really... Oh, wait, we do need the actual green mana here, so... Okay, let's just do this. I think it's fine. It's not obviously an insane thing to do, but, you know, we have the Fear of Change, we have a 3 mana dude, which is... Okay, it's a draft card. 3 mana, 2/2 flying. It's okay. And now obviously we have the Fear of Change, which is super good because it's like an ETB and a die trigger. This card is just so good, I think. It's just so much value for 2 mana. So, puts the Lurus. We do need to find a freaking removal spell. Otherwise it's gonna bury us in card advantage. Okay, Rumble is decent, I think. Let's Rumble. Okay, and we get an Uro in the yard. I think we take the Shieldback, even though it could be better to take the land so we can Uro next turn, but I don't know, it's kind of close. Like, this Loros is, you know, it's really, really, really a problem, a huge problem, because he's gonna like overpower us so much with this card advantage, but I don't know, we'll see if we can do it. It's Rakdos, Delirium. Channeler. Land would be fine. I should have known. Tap land. Not a tap land, dude. Another Fear of Change. Yeah, I think I'll still keep it. So, do we attack with the Fear of Change? I think we don't. Because, you know, Lurus. I think we just chill and we try and stall until we get a removal, because this lure is gonna be like a 5/1, which is unfortunate. We do have, you know, some removal in the deck. What the hell was that? Oh, of course, he doesn't get anything from there. Thoughtseize. He Thoughtseizes himself? Wow, that's bold to get Delirium. Okay. I mean, that is bold, but I mean, I'll take it. I won't block. Reign of Glory. So now I think we Uro. It's much more mana efficient, and next turn maybe we draw like a land and we can start. We also have the. It's interesting. We can actually. No, we need 2 green mana. We could attack with like a copied Uro next turn if they kill it. Okay, I think I'll attack with a flyer, you know. And then let's just Uro and see if Uro can overpower the Lurus. I usually remove everything which is not a creature or a land, because those are actually useful, the other ones are not. Bogart Troller. I mean, that's a fine card to cast, I think, to remove Delirium. Yeah, that's fine. It's actually pretty decent. They depend a lot on Delirium. And they may be caught a little bit off guard. Okay, we just win because of the Uro against Lure. Okay, Uro's good. Better than Lurus confirmed, I guess. Okay, interesting hand. I think it's pretty good. We would love a... What's that? The Shieldback with this hand. We would like love it so much with the Nightmare, but otherwise we'll try and Bowmasters, and then we'll try and Fear of Change, hold up Flare. Playing against no companion, this may be... Oh, this may be the Felia thing that is... Well, it's like Abzan. It's popping up everywhere. Pretty good mid-range deck. Pretty good. Has Thoughtseizes? Yeah, I think he has Thoughtseizes or something like that. Against them, you really wanna counter or discard the Birthing Ritual because it's so good in their deck. I don't know what he's thinking so much. Oh, he's scamming me. I don't like that. He's ephemerating, so not great. It's gonna take all my... I think everything except the denials probably. Man, getting scammed is so brutal in this kind of shell. So if they scam it, I want to draw... Yeah, they have it. I want to draw a push, or... I don't know, honestly. I think a push. Come on, dude, you have it. Just do it. Do it. Oh, sacrifice. Okay. Totally misread the deck. This is a very unfair deck. It's not the Abzan deck. This is the super unfair, like, Tendrils deck. Collective brutality, okay. Deck ritual into what? To the creation of Avacyn. Okay. Makes sense. So we'll be looking for our the Flare of Malice, exactly that, because that's a way to answer a big dude. So obviously one of the best draws in the deck. It's still gonna be hard to beat an Atraxa, so much card advantage, but you know, he had a really unfair start, like godly draw. So let's see if we can potentially do something about it. Tasigur. Okay. So I think we got in a nightmare. We lose the... Because the thing I'm gonna do here is try and high roll the Bowmasters, and we lose a black creature, but we can do it next turn, so I think it's fine. We can get Death right next turn. And we also have Denial now, which is good. Atraxa. Reanimate. He can reanimate Grief, which I have to counter. So let's see if we can beat, like, it's very hard to beat a god draw, like, it's very hard, but let's see here. Can Grief. Okay, I think I have to denial this. Oh, and let's see if we can actually high roll a black creature. Okay. Nothing here. He will reanimate and take my Flare of Malice. So now we have to, like, keep high rolling this. Is the only thing we can do. I roll the Nightmare. Let's see. Let us see. Takes this? Really? Oh, of course. He can... He can sacrifice and then... And then what? He has even more stuff? Come on, dude. Come on. Like, dude. Yeah, has to take the flip. Doesn't take it. I don't understand this guy. Like, okay. He's gonna gain a lot of life if we don't high roll into a black card, but you know, it's fine. Let's see. Ha! We did high roll into a black card. Okay. Standardize. Okay, so this does nothing because we didn't deal with it. Okay, I think he did a pretty big mistake, like, because now he can... You know, he has to sack this. I think he could choose, but he cannot. Okay, so now we're looking for like a... Yeah, creature is fine. I think he may have to block. Otherwise, Katrina Nightmare is good. Let's see what we roll into this Shieldback. Okay, that's fine. Let's see here. He had such a good draw, like, come on, dude. Good thing is he cannot really reanimate big stuff anymore. So... This is actually a very interesting position here, because I could keep Flare of Denial, but then it's just 1 damage. And so close. I think we go for the win. Like, we really, it's really close, but I think the difference between attacking for 2 and he cannot do much. That's the thing. Okay, now we can actually. I think we're gonna win this. Like, in fact, I think, you know, it's pretty clear win here. we beat the freaking the freaking god draw. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. So, as you saw in the games, I think this deck did not disappoint. I thought it was really powerful, very consistent, very fun. I love rolling the dice with a Fear of Change. Maybe I should play Hearthstone or something. I did play it at some point. But overall, I'm just joking. I think it's a very fun deck, but it's also, I think, actually a powerful deck. Like, it's not like top meta, okay, but I think it can keep up. It has a good matchup, I think, or at least like a decent matchup, maybe 55-60 against Show and Tell, because you have a lot of disruption and your clock is like reasonably fast. You know, if you can get a Tasigur and some Fear of Change high drops, so it's pretty good. Against, I think you also have like a decent matchup against Energy, because we have all these, the Bowmasters and a lot of recursion. You have the Shieldback, it was amazing. Like, I love this card so much. It's almost always like 2-for-1, because you play it and they usually, you know, have to kill it, or you just champ block with it, you draw a card, and very nice. Maybe the only thing I would consider, as I said in the intro, is adjusting the quantity of these cards, the engines, because I'm really still not sure if you want another one of these. But I think 2 and 2 is still fine. And I sometimes did miss a little bit more removal. I think this deck is so like compact, you need so many, it's so synergistic that you cannot really go up more in with removal, but obviously sometimes I did miss having an extra push or even another Flare of Maris against some of the aggro decks, and also sometimes against the reanimation decks with Flare of Malice. So I think you can adjust this with the sideboard. I created like a potential sideboard. I played this in BO3, is also I think really good. but you could also add maybe a little bit more removal. But overall, I really like this deck. I like it even more now than the other version, and let's see if the Drift gives us something. I'm not sure if Chrome Mox could fit in this deck. I think it does not because it's card disadvantage, but we'll see. Overall, I give this deck a 9.5 out of 10, and I really recommend it if you want to have a great time and climb some racks. So hope you enjoyed the video, and see you on the next one.